Hello, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome. This is going to be a general love reading, and just keep in mind that these readings are timeless, time's fluid. So whenever you encounter this reading, it's when you're meant to receive it. We're looking into current energies, both masculine and feminine. It's just not tied necessarily to a gender. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. And since we are looking at you and your person, just keep in mind that the roles in this reading, the roles of the energies could be reversed. If you're curious about the cards that I'm using in this reading, those should be listed. Let's get started. What is happening with Pisces in this love department? What is happening? Anything happening with Pisces in the love department? What is going on? Alright, awfully quiet so far. Let's see. I felt like something was about to pop out, but not giving enough. Okay, so, here, oh my goodness, here we go. Oh, okay, so, what do you think? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Yep. All right, so this is the heart of the matter for the two of you. Let's consult with Sun and Moon Tarot, and let's pull a card for you and a card for them. Find out what is happening in this connection. How is it that you are feeling? Let's start with that. Okay. So I have two cards here. And I would say this is probably the side. This is you. So we have the Hermit. Now it did come out in reverse, but I have to say either I am not reading reverse, or I'm pretty sure that this this deck does not speak in the reverse. So, but it might be a hint about where you're at in terms of hermit mode. I mean, you know, with the current environment, many of us have been isolated and sheltering in place, and certainly hermit mode is pretty common. However, this came out somewhat in the reverse, and so I was getting a feeling like this is a little hint to the fact that you are ready, perhaps, to come out, let go of that, and be social, and you are ready to meet your soulmate. So you've done the work. You've been in hermit mode. You've been doing the work, calling in your soulmate. You are now ready to come out and meet them. So let's see what they have on their side. Oh boy. So we have 5 of Cups. So this individual is experiencing a little bit different of the time right now, and has been contemplating love and their role in the whole idea of love, and the whole field, the whole area of love. You know, this speaks about disappointment. However, here, and you know, and this, she's clearly sitting next to, you know, a pond or a large body of water, and she could easily put her cups in the water and fill her cups, right? So your person is really just taking a moment to contemplate and reflect, I suppose. I mean, there's a reflection here on what has been going on for them in the area of love. So in different ways, you've both been calling in your soulmate, both in a somewhat isolated way, and but certainly, mirroring one another in that sense. So interesting. Let's get a couple more cards here and find out what this hermit mode and this disappointment is about here. So I'm going to be consulting the Good Tarot, and we're just looking for a card to help. Oh, and that's two cards actually. Well, yeah, no, two cards, just one card to help clarify the hermit here and what is happening in your situation. Haha! Wow. Okay. So we got the King of Air. And one more card to find out more about this disappointment for your person, your soulmate. What is happening for them that they are experiencing this disappointment in love? What has happened? Why are they contemplating the field of love? Whoosh! Okay, well, we've got two cards here, and I'm being told to take them both. So, aha. So we have Messenger of Fire and 10 of Water. So, wow, fire and water. That's pretty insane. Let's look first here though at your card. So, King of Air. This is a very thoughtful being that has been thinking about and taking their time considering what it is that they want. So in terms of soulmate. So to me here, I'm getting like lists, perhaps you've been making a list of exactly what it is that you want so that when you call on your soulmate that person is the right one for you. So this person also likes to communicate. So that might be part of the reason why you're feeling ready to come out of hermit mode and to start talking to people and to start, tracking your soulmate down. So great. Super, super energy there. Love it. This one is a little bit more complex. So we have the Messenger of Fire and the 10 of Water. So, interesting place to be here. Stuck between, looks like, so, definitely a passionate individual, but feeling very vulnerable and, perhaps feeling a little bit like they are, they're wanting to move towards this 10 of Cups with you. This is the ultimate happiness, the ultimate satisfaction. I mean, look at that. Just very, very happy place to be. But I guess there's a little bit of, fearfulness here. Perhaps having had disappointment in the past, and it absolutely now is the reason that they are sitting and contemplating what is happening for them in the field of love. So they're wanting to move towards this happiness. They can see it. They can sense it. It does take two people, obviously. Here you've got 10 cups that you're trying to reach towards. This person has two, both of which they're trying to figure out how to fill. So just know that. They're on the same page with you. But there's a little bit of hesitancy here. Just feeling a newness once again, but a newness due to vulnerability. So, but great, they're still looking to fill their 2 cups. Recognize that it takes 2 to get, from here to there. So, okay, that's that. Let's get some advice, and in fact, we're gonna ask. I'm gonna ask for 2 cards here, and this is the animal spirit guide, and I'm feeling like we need a little bit of guidance here, perhaps for both parties. I'm surprised there's not a card here about separation, because it feels like, though this is your soulmate, that there's a distance right now. It could just be because of the timing, the current environment with COVID and everything. So that could be part of it. Let's look a little bit deeper. Okay, so let's get a card for you. What do the animal spirits have to say about this connection? About this love connection? What can the animal spirits tell you about your soulmate that is coming in? Let's do a couple more shuffles here. Something strange about that. Okay, one more. Nope. These cards are very sticky. Okay. That's what I thought. We want to tell you. Alright, we've got Vulture Spirit. Let's pull one more card. Vulture Spirit says nothing is wasted. I'm getting the sense, though, that, all the effort and energy that you have put in, oh, this is a great card for them. All the effort and energy that you have put into that list, that you had made, that I was getting the sense of earlier. All that hermiting that you've been doing, all of that is going to pay off in the end, because you will find this person. If they are not in your life already, the soulmate that you are imagining is on his or her way, or their way. So do, take some courage from Vulture Spirit. Vultures are here during the summer, depending on where you're located. So this could be something that is happening this summer for you as things open up. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. So all that hard work to get to where you are, look at that. I love how the King of Air here has a beak mask, and then your animal spirit comes out as a bird as well. That's great. I love it. Look at those wings. Lots of wings. Lots of lifting up going on there. Now for your person who is feeling somewhat vulnerable right now, this is an amazing card. I know, skunk spirit. But knowing your worth, I think this is a wonderful message for them. So, whoever this person is, just keep in mind that they are feeling a little bit on the new side, maybe a little bit, like I said, vulnerable before, but a little bit raw, perhaps. I wouldn't say inexperienced, even though this is the messenger, the page. I'm not getting inexperienced. I'm just getting that they feel like their inner child is what they're really working with right now. So knowing their worth is very important. And for you to, when you come across them, to recognize that and to value them by, speaking to them about, not about, but speaking in ways that show that you value them, and validate them in that way is going to be hugely, hugely important. So good to know. Wonderful. Beautiful. All right. So I'm just going to leave you with these beautiful cards. Whoosh. All right. So thank you so much, my dear Pisces, for joining, and I hope you like, share, subscribe, and join me again next week when we do this again. We'll find out where you are going next on your adventure. All right. Have a good night.